Today we're gonna play a Pauper League. I haven't jammed a Pauper League on MTGO in a minute. I've been playing a lot of in-paper Pauper, which has been really fun, but I also love playing online. So you can really jam a ton of games back to back and all that good stuff. So today I'm going to be playing Boros Synthesizer, which is not new or interesting. It is a deck I've been playing for a long time. I'm very comfortable playing it, and like I was playing it before all that glitters was downshifted, and now it's just even better than it was before. So why not keep rocking it? Um, what else did I want to mention here? I kind of didn't get a lot set up in terms of like my socials or any of that. Like I can't link them real easy, but I will try to write it out like between games and have that to drop. If you are on Twitch or YouTube, please drop a comment so I can see if the chat is actually updating here from the whole like restream multi-stream thing. I Hey, there we go. I see a comment and it tells me where it's from and it tells me who it's from. Hello, baby. I'm impressed with that. That's awesome. I was always confused how people knew who was chatting and from where, and I guess it's just all set up and easy to do. Move the camera just a little bit. I think that looks good. Um, yeah, I guess I should have checked to make sure I even have yeah, okay, I've got points to do a league. So let's hop into one. We're at Pauper League. Is this the right version of Boros Synthesizer? That's the thing. I always have like 15 versions of decks, and I've definitely hopped into leagues with the wrong ones. Polls. Oh, MTGO, you're so silly. Carlion? I need to. My alerts also are all super default right now, so you know, we're professionals. But thank you for the follow. Appreciate you hanging out on Twitch. I also love me some Pauper. I've been like kind of obsessed with it lately. TBH. Why is this? Okay, there we go. Getting that popped up here. Deck of choice right now is Boros Synthesizer. It's really strong. I've been playing it since 2022, I think, is when Synthesizer came out, the card. Both in paper and online. Oh, I need to hit play league match. I had mentioned a moment ago. Haven't played on Indigo in a minute. Been playing in paper a lot. So we'll see if I remember how to like operate the Indigo client. For some reason, it's like impossible for me to remember, but shouldn't be too bad. Riding a bike, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, Synthesizer, very strong deck right now. Can I pull up my deck list somehow? There's a view deck button. We'll keep this open. A little more fun than watching this spin over here. We'll display some pile view, or no, some card view. That's the one. See what I got going on. It's very, very stock list. I think the spiciest include, which I've seen other people do as well, is having a Dawnbringer cleric in the main instead of two in the side, one in the main. We got, or no, instead of two in the side, zero in the main, we got one in each. Just gives you a little more to play to like outs wise against some matches in game one and doesn't cost you much. I'm not a huge fan of the barbed battle fist, I think it's called, that a lot of people run. So I've got that and a maybe the list I was looking at that I built this off of only had one battle fist, and so I just swapped that for the Dawnbringer cleric. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know what could be more fun than the dang MTGO loading circle. Hopefully, being a daytime gamer doesn't mean I just have to wait a million years for matches to fire. We'll see. That could be the case. But that's okay. We're chilling and thinking about our choices here. I think this will be the first time I've played the 8 Inspector and All That Glitters variant of Boros Synthesizer on MTGO. But played it a bunch. We have a local league here in the town I live in. And we're doing it where it's like there's I think 7 people in the league right now. More might join, but we're 7 people in the league, and so you can play each person one time per like 2-week setting, so you can get a total of 6 games in each 2 weeks. And right now I believe I'm 5-1. Got all my games in, and 5-1. The one game I lost, like we're doing a pretty casual style in terms of like not requiring deck lists, and people can change decks not between games but between matches. And the one game I lost, I was like, I'm gonna play Poison Storm instead of this deck that I've been playing, and it did not work out for me. All right, this looks like a keeper to me. We got some inspectors and we got some synthesizers. Yeah, it was just too tempting. I couldn't resist. And then it just kind of lost to itself. Like I went 1-1 in game 3. I was just super flooded. Like had all the cards to go off, and then just drew 4 lands in a row. And I was like, okay, well, there you go. That happens. Lots of burn I hear in the meta. We'll see how I do against ye old burn. 2/2 is, you know, a little more than an inspector can handle, but it's pretty good for Dawnbringer clerics. Maybe that's the way I want to go here, is just put a blocker down, gain some life, make him destroy it, and then kind of figure out going value from there. That sounds like an okay line of thinking to me. Like if they have to use a oh, did I choose the gain 2 life one? That's something. Oh, because the other ones weren't valid choices. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Just making sure I know how to use the client. Yeah, okay, so they have to burn a bolt on it. I'm not the least happy about that. Oh yes, exile him. Main deck relic. Is dredge that much of a thing that we're in main deck relic country? I'm gonna, oh, I don't have a second white mana. If I top deck a plains, I'm gonna throw 2 inspectors in front of this thing. They got their own synthesizer. I don't get a little preview of what they exiled. I don't know if we need the card preview window. I guess my cropping is a little weird. Okay, we didn't hit a plains. I could synthesizer and try to hit a plains. There's kind of a lot of whiffs right now, though. I think I kind of like it more than other choices, though. Well, we hit another synthesizer. So do we just go second synthesizer into even more whiffs? I think I've kind of already gone down this path and kind of have to at this point. Maybe that's not the correct path. Into third synthesizer. Wow, well, the deck wants me to have synthesizers. I don't think I want to play this one with no mana up for it. I've already got 2 of them in play. A card preview window isn't doing anyone any good in that spot. I just need to be able to read this. I don't know. Haven't decided about if this needs to be here or what. Maybe like that. They make a samurai token. Yeah, true Poison Storm experience. Yeah, it really was. The true, just like so many of the decks that I like to play but then get burned out on. The whole play pattern is just decks that lose to themselves. I think we're gonna go Limbos or Limbus, I think is the correct pronunciation, into Inspector. Wow. Okay, we're getting a lot of that happening. I think on top's okay though, because these gain me life. So I'm kind of okay having multiple of them. Let's get the garrison down. Pick up this white mana inspector. And we'll go ahead and pass. We're getting enough mana and enough bodies. There are now 3 cards that now they're gonna galvanic blast an inspector. I guess it's just a 2 damage galvanic blast, so maybe that does make more sense. And bushwhacker kicked, so that's a big punchy for sure. Oh, double bushwhacker. Is that enough to kill me? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's off by 1, maybe, but I might have also added that together wrong. So let's, yeah, I did the math wrong. So I guess I should have just Limbus and held up the mana to restored my health. So what do we do against this deck? We bring in the other cleric. I think maybe makeshift munitions doesn't make that much sense. We can bring in Clan shamans to board wipe, maybe. Like a shaman seems better than probably munitions, and like I could trim a bolt maybe, and the journey to nowhere because they're a little on the slow side. And just let the shaman and the rest of the burn kind of take care of it. A little more life gain. We'll see. All the shamans? Yeah, that's what it feels like. All the shamans is the way to go. Oh, okay, so they're not on the, all that. Oh, maybe Morty, thank you for following. Appreciate you hanging out. Let's go. Oh, yes, we would like to play first for sure. What a hand this would be if only it had a white mana in it. We'll mulligan. Okay. Okay, we'll keep this. Lurkin work. That is the name of the game. Thank you. Appreciate the lurkin for sure. Who's gonna go? I guess one inspector can go. We will start with the artifact land. And we're blast running. And all that glitter is not a bad hit. We'll get the abraded bluff. I decided to go for a kind of weird split of 1 bluff, 2 windscarred crag, so I have options if I'm picking up lands with the core sky visor. I don't know if that stands to reason much, but it's where we're at. Seal of Fire. What a perfect little burn spell you have. No artifact for the Goblin Tomb Raider, at least. But we are definitely taking 3 from this little guy. Garrison. Okay, I guess we run out the cleric, gain some life, play the garrison, and we're not too sad about that series of events. Yes, please, gain 2 life. And if he somehow lives, we get to return him with a Skyfisher, and that'll be pretty neat. We'll pick up our bluff. Yes, yeah, returning with the garrison and the core Skyfisher is the deal with having the split on lands. But like right now, I'd rather just have the Windscarred Crag. So I don't know. Maybe with burn being as heavy as it is, I think I'm just gonna take this. I don't want to let them just seal a fire my guy when I can pick him up and replay him next turn. And they're not even gonna pop it for the big boosty. Interesting. Okay. I guess, you know, I was. Need to get my head in the game here a little bit. I was relying on being able to play and replay, or Skyfisher to replay him, but I didn't have the land to actually do it until now. So, good draw. We will. Do we swing first? No, because then they could pop. Okay. Math is hard. Math is hard, and for blockers. That is why we don't do it. We're going to go Skyfisher. We're going to pick up our boy. And we're going to cast our boy. The dawn has been brought. Life has been gained. We should have passed the turn. I don't know if this little card preview window is doing anyone any good this small either. And it's highlighting a triggered ability right now, which is kind of funny. I guess all their draw seems to be coming from synthesizers. They hit a mountain. I'm just going to minimize this. If anyone wants it back up, let me know. I have the board cropped kind of weird. Not sure what I was thinking there. They want to trade me a core Skyfisher. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to try to race though instead with all the glitters. Glitters giving +3. Racing burn seems like a little spooky. I think I just block here. Yeah, he's got a lot of damage in play already, so let's just block this thing. We can play a longer game a lot better than they can. Yeah. Seal, take a bunch of damage from the other guys. Outlaw Medic, I honestly would have to look it up. I don't know that one. Oh good, a Gorilla Shaman to eat my clue tokens. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'm always down to test out some new stuff. Do I glitters up my Dawnbringer so that it can have +2 and be a little bit better of a blocker? 1 white for a 1/3 lifelink, draw a card when it dies. Maybe. Draw a card when it dies isn't too bad. I'll have to slot it in, see how it feels. Or the other option is to do Limbus Pass. I can do both, but just leave the Limbus to get. Well, can he eat it? No, it costs way too much mana for him to eat it. Yeah, for sure. No, lifelink with all the glitters is real nice. So let's go Limbus first, I think. Inspector. We like an Inspector, I think. I think maybe let's throw down the bluffs. Get a damage in. And I would just save to crack the Limbus at this point and gain a little life in case they try to do something too crazy. Might be a little out of pocket, but like they don't. I guess they're gonna sacrifice the synthesizer to pump those goblins. Indeed, like that. All right, Krark Clan Shaman. Maybe I should have tucked the Inspector, trying to dig for a Shaman. That's probably the right move on a turn like that. I haven't played against this burn deck much. It's funny, in the league, everyone's playing like mid-range and combo decks. Yeah, there he goes. He would have survived with all the glitters on him. So, you know, that's a thing. No bushwhacking, at least. Yeah, let's just go ahead and gain some life here. Fall to 9. Untap and draw. Fan Glass isn't too bad. We'll play out the bridge. Play out the Inspector. And I think because we can do both, we're gonna just have to glitters up this inspector and make a decent blocker that hopefully survives. You want to eat my clue token right now? I think that's okay to crack it and draw now instead of leaving the blast up. Might be playing extremely greedy, but I want to draw a card. I got a 4/5 blocker. If they've got Bushwhacker, I think I'm dead either way. Yeah. Yeah, there was no way I was going to survive this turn. GG, opponent. No blocks. You got it. Okay, we're shaking off that MTG rust. Let's get into another match. I consider just playing Burn too for this, but I haven't played the Burn deck in like several iterations. So I was playing, I don't know if any of you watch Kalikai's or Kalikaz. But he plays this name sticker goblin lotus petal burn deck that's like all in on just going turbo, and that was the last burn deck I played and fumbled a lot. It just kept bad hands and kept losing, so a little turned off to the burn. It made the sound like a game had been found, but apparently that was not the case. Well, Goblin War Party. Okay. I'm in the have to have Scryfall open part of my life here. Is that the one for Modern Horizons? Yeah, okay. People running this one. Makes sense. It's a lot of stuff. Does many a thing. Okay. I will play first. This is a good hand. I will keep it. We get to do all the things this deck wants to do with all the mana we need to do it. Turn 1 Inspector. A mountain in this meta? A Galvanic Blasted Boy? Fair enough. Fair enough. We got another Inspector. I think we're Limbus boys this turn. Lightning Bolt. Really depends there, don't it? I think it's good enough to have one in the pocket for sure. What are they hitting off there? Synthesizer. They got a Bushwhacker. They get to cast a little 1/1 Bushwhacker. That's okay with me. Now that lifelinking guy you're talking about sounding pretty cool. Maybe it's a sideboard card. Maybe instead of the one Dawnbringer Cleric, you could run one of those in the board. Just be like, oh, you want to race? I love racing. Bushwacky. I think we're gonna Skyfisher. Pick up the bread. That's what I'm going to call this card. I can't decide how to pronounce it. We're going to just call it bread. Pick up the bread. Play the Ancient Den. Play... Let's get a Thraben Inspector out there this time. And pass the turn. We got no actions on their turn. Kuldotha on the Synthesizer, exiling an Implement of Combustion. Is the bounce between my voice and the MTG sounding okay? Wow, and another freaking Bushwhacker comes out. We'll do some blocking for sure. We got tokens. Let's just throw stuff in front of stuff. I'm fine with losing an Inspector here. Oh, whoops. Didn't realize it passed through to my turn. Whoopsie. It's okay. I didn't skip it. You hear me over it? That sounds like maybe it's a little too loud still, though. Turned in just a little bit on the game sound. Okay, we are not attacking. We are in the block phase of this turn, or of this game. We're going to start it. Oh, the mana's obnoxious. You couldn't hear the game sounds? Okay. We're gonna tap the red down. Ancient Den. I have not made a land drop this turn, so let's go ahead and draw that. And another Inspector. We're blocking. We're going the blocking route. Another Synthesizer for the opponent. A Bushwhacker. Wow. Isn't that neat? We're going to take some damage for sure. A Bushwhacker from exile. Okay, let's have some damage. We're gonna do some of that. I think blocking more damage is better than like holding on to inspectors. Feels better. Skyfisher. Skyfisher, pick up the bread and don't replay it to hold a bolt up. That seems okay. I can maybe even attack for 2. I guess if I'm, yeah. Like if we're seeing Synthesizer into Bushwhacker again next turn, which is fairly unlikely, but could happen. Oh, moderately anonymous MTG in the chat. What is up, buddy? If we're seeing that again next turn, I'm going to want to have a lightning bolt to soak up more of the damage and the 2 blockers. I think we're just like happy to play the long game and just crack a clue at the end of their turn if I don't need to use this mana for anything else. Yeah, the update is we are on 8 inspectors and all that glitters now. Just some fair magic cards. The blast running. So if he cracks for the blast runner, oh, the Tomb Raider. Okay. Let's see. You gonna try to push some damage? All that glitters is gold. That's what I hear. Yeah, let's crack a clue. Crack clue better than blast a goblin? I think so. Journey to nowhere. Alright. I think we're just gonna journey to nowhere something at this point. Or we're gonna play bread and pick up bread, or we're gonna glitters and start attacking. But no, I'm at 9 and they've got a lot of stuff in play. So let's go the bread route to start seeing a mountain. I don't really want mountain right now. Maybe I wanted it more than another Limbus. Let's go Glinthawk. I could pick up a land and put it back down to cast something else. To cast the Journey to Nowhere. Since I already have the bread, like so much more bread, I think that's the plan. We'll pick up an Ancient Den, play the Ancient Den, and just go ahead and journey out the Blast Runner. Blast Runner is the most annoying for me to deal with right now. Yes. God damn, I forget how many times I gotta pass the old priority on Stairway to Heaven. Is that what we're talking about? It's a bop, you know? Like, if I'm not working a job where I have to be subjected to classic rock radio all day, like I have done in the past, um, I don't mind a Stairway. Now, if we're talking about a magic card that has something to do with the Stairway, no opinion. Don't know it. Enjoys class rock. Nice. It's you know, oh my god, there's the third bushwhacker. Do we survive this or do we just lose now? Can't crack anything for the blast runner, which is nice. Let's see. Do we just die? We've got we can block. If we just block the lowest ones, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no, we're not dead. Let's go. I think we'll take the 3. Block here. Block here. No, we're gonna lose the Glenthawk anyway. Take 6. Get right into blast zone range. So we're gonna have to crack some bread while they're tapped out, I think. Yeah, I think maybe we'll play one, see what we get, and then crack one to gain some life so they can't just top deck us out of the game. Braided Bluffs. I passed on that mountain, but I do think I actually want another land drop since we're kind of playing the control game. We should have been focusing on making land drops. And gain some life before. And if I attack with 1, they can get 2 damage through, which puts us in Galvanic Blast range. So we're going to leave both blockers up. People don't play steady rhythms and do 4-part harmonies like they used to. It's not untrue. That is a true fact. Sometimes you just want something that is fundamentals, you know? Fundamentals are good for a reason. Just Tombstone Stairwell, which is a very old card with the mounted decks. I believe this. Yeah, they're pushing everything in. So we get to kill some things. And again, we're gonna have to crack some food in order to not get in burn range. Oh, Windscarred Crag is actually pretty sweet. Gaining the life there is nice. I'd like to get to the part of the game where I get to attack. That maybe sounds like a fun part to get to. Gain me some life. If opponent scoops to Limbus, I'm going to feel like the best Magic player. Actually, I'm going to feel like I know exactly what it's like to just be done fighting the uphill battle and burn against decks that have life gain. But, yeah, you know, what's my classic rock, back on the classic rock train, my go-to when I'm in the just like want to listen to some classic rock is Thin Lizzy. They're probably my favorite of that genre. I think we're just gonna leave cracking a clue token open. No, let's play bread actually. Garrison. It does let me play the life gain land again, but I don't love it. Second all the glitters. Now we're getting into one-shotting them range, so that's good. I'm going to leave open a lightning bolt, I think, instead of playing Glinthawk. He has 0 cards in the end. I think it's time to put some stuff on the table. Yes, I'd like my bread back, please. No attacks. Not yet. Double glitters. What's double glitters? Double glitters is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So plus 18. Kraken blood. Is that math right, chat? One. They'll both be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 artifacts. Yeah. So I'd like to see what that last card in their hand is. It's a Reckless Lackey. Sweet. We are winning this game next turn, so that's cool. Appreciate everyone hanging out as I re-embark on streaming journey. I'm going to be pretty much just playing Pauper for now. If I manage to get one of those sweet MTGO creator accounts, I might branch out to some other formats that my broke ass has never been able to afford. Like a modern maybe looks fun. I don't know. There's some other stuff. I like Pioneer too. All that glitters. A Sky Fisher. This thing doesn't have reach too, right? No, first strike case. Fair magic cards. I wasn't even counting the damage from the rest of my creatures. This is definitely enough. Swing. They're really making me feel like I forgot about something. Alright, sweet. Begin boarding. Parkland Shamans, get over here, boy. And our Dawn Bringer. Boop. I think the journeys still are the thing. And just like one inspector maybe, or no, one bolt. That's right. Just kind of upgrade our removal package into board wipes, essentially. And yeah. I wish I had the OG Boros Garrison in here. That is one oversight, is that I just did the like card hoarder auto order, I think. Or no, that's right. I just imported the deck, and this was the one it chose. I have the regular ones. Regular ones look better with this deck, in my opinion. Anyway, just kind of going over my choices here real quick to make sure. Makeshift munitions seems like it could be okay. It just also seems like it'd be hard to keep up with all their single toughness, and they got a lot of double toughness stuff, so I think this is correct. Braided Bluffs or Rustvale. What do they do? They're keeping 7 into Inspector with 2 glitters and a bolt. Like soaks up quite a bit of damage and draws some cards. And then glitters up the Inspector to be a better blocker if needed. I'm kind of copium keeping, but I'm going to try it. Turn 1 implement, I'm not as afraid of as a turn 1 creature, so I'm happy about that. Okay, let's actually lead on the bridge. Hello, cat. Are you trying to be on stream? Meow. Oh no, not body spam. Okay, we got Caldotha Reaver. Can I block you right from in here? Add to block list? I don't know if that actually blocked them on whatever platform they were on, but okay, they got 3 dudes. I'll have at least one dude. That dude for sure. I'm tempted to Glint Hawk and just pick up my land. Does that put me like way too far behind? Like the clue token's also on the menu, but I don't want to lose the one piece of card draw that I have. Having 2 mana next turn is okay. I do think I'd rather have the blocker in case... I guess the other thing is I could just hold up the lightning bolt since it absorbs the same amount of damage and I don't have to fuck up my land drops. So let's do that. I don't know. Copium hand into copium decisions. We'll see how it goes. They must have kept something a little weird too, I feel like. I don't know. Chain lightning on my boy. Okay. No. I'd love if I could chain lightning. That'd be sweet. Sacking and drawing. Now I feel a little silly because they didn't play anything with 2 power. I don't think I want to waste the bolt here, so oh well. There we go. That was exactly what we needed. Now we got something worth picking up. So let's go. Yeah, we'll need all 3 mana. So boop, boop, boop. Bread, please. Skyfisher, we like. Need some more bodies. Flinthawk. Yes. Pick that up, please. We're not dead to a bushwhacker, but we're certainly not stoked on it. Looks like they auto-passed into their attack phase, possibly on accident. Or this is just the plan. I respect it. Boop. Gorilla Shaman. These decks love blowing up my clue tokens. Oh, and my lands. I forgot I had a not indestructible land this time. That's okay. Oh, it got even more okay there, didn't it? Okay, so what do we want to sacrifice to the Krark Clan Shaman? A Limbus. I don't think I can sacrifice a land and be happy about myself here. Going down to 2 mana. Oh, do we... No, we can't do both, actually. We can't play Limbus and this guy, so we kind of have to sack a land. I'm okay with it. Fuck it. We ball. Okay. Bluffs. Bluffs, please. Damaged. And then we'll go red. Shaman. Hey, Tron is bad. What is up, buddy? I guess I don't need to shaman this very moment. I can just attack and let them do the awkward dancing around Krark Shaman existing. How's your stream, dude? Playing some Modern again, I imagine? I'm just saying, if I could get on the creator program thing in the future, I would try out some Modern. Oh, Vintage Cube. You know, I've never played the Vintage or Legacy cubes on MTGO. I should probably do that because they seem really fun. I'm just bad at drafting, so I haven't wanted to waste the money on it, but you do get to play a lot of my favorite cards from other formats, so that is a bonus. Oh, excuse me. A lightning bolt my birdie. Well, fair enough. This better not be a sorcery speed thing that I'm just forgetting. No, it is not. I've played a lot of Krark Clan Shamans. Okay, we'll just go ahead and... I mean, we could take 3 here. Yeah, no, put more stuff in play. Just kind of hold them hostage for a minute. Now I can play the Limbus, and, well, maybe I want to bounce it with Glenhawk, though, instead of... Let's see what we draw. So we'll go... We get a land here. Oh, another Shaman. Yeah, you get to come to the party. Now we have to decide on land or bread for sacrificing, but we're definitely gonna play Glenhawk. Didn't play a land this turn, so I can pick up the land and replay it, and leave my options open for what to sacrifice. I can't tell if I'm just massively overthinking this, and land is like the obvious best choice. Because if we keep picking this thing up, we'll get our land drops. Yeah, give me this. That's all I want. Now we get to attack with a goblin of our own. Get in there, Krark Clan Shaman. Okay, we got in there. We pass. Let's see what they're doing. They got implement. We got a cat meowing. I don't know if cat meowing comes in over the stream, but she says hi. Let's go implement. Drawing a card, dealing me a damage. How rude. Their hand must be 1 toughness pilled. Bushwhacker. Okay. They're forcing the issue, I see. Which I'm cool with. Had to pull it out of there somehow. Okay. We'll sack our land. We don't even have to hold priority and do all that jazz. Never punish gang. We hit another land. We are eating bread. Do I want to do this like a smart person? Yeah, I do. I think we're back to the, like, control deck, make land drop kind of thing, even though we're kind of in an okay position here to start attacking. I do think I want a 4th land. Especially, well, I guess if they draw the shaman, they're gorilla shaman, they can blow up both of these, but That's okay. I think I don't play the shaman. I want them to try running a bunch of stuff out. I've got a lightning bolt if it gets like super sticky. That should hopefully keep me alive. Wins the match. GG. Yeah, that was a good set. Did what we needed to that one. All right, we're 1-1. Let's just jam another. I don't need to take a break. Might take a break after the next match to jam any sort of food and some coffee into my dome piece. I would like to play first. This is a hand that does all the things. We'll keep it versus Luca Aqua. We're going to go Ancient Den, 3-man Inspector. We have now played 3 times against the same deck. Burn is on the menu. We're gonna take that damage. I have half a mind to just Journey to Nowhere this stupid thing. I don't have like a much better blocker for it in this current situation. And they might not have played Blast Runner if they had it, so but I don't want to play Synthesizer this turn either. I think, yeah, Journey kind of sucks. So let's just run it out, save ourselves some damage. And if they follow up with Blast Runner and all that, then that's my fault. Blast Runner doesn't get haste if you crack something, does it? I don't think so. No, just Menace. Oh, we're on Black Red Burn. Okay, we got a little something different happening. I love to see something different happening. Let's not draw land. That's all I really ask. Glinthawk's fine. There's a lot of whiffs off a Synthesizer right now, but I think I'm gonna go for it anyway because I don't have anything else I want to pick up with the Glinthawk, and I feel like we need to get some damage going. So let's Synthesizer. Yeah, there's one of those whiffs. But that's okay. And I can still hit a land off the Synthesizer if I pick it up. I just want to get some things in play, I think. I might be playing this wrong. I just sometimes don't mind losing cards to a Synthesizer, and then, yeah, sometimes it just works out. You get to make your land drop. Like, the deck has such a massive amount of card advantage that I just am like, why not waste some of it sometimes? Who cares? We get Jaggedly Barrened. We get a Deadly Dispute. One of my favorite Magic cards of all time, Deadly Dispute. And an Epicure. Keeping the blood flowing and the damage coming. Don't actually have a life gain source besides the Windscarred Crag yet. So we'll have to see how that goes. I think now we definitely lead on a Synthesizer. Excuse me. Well, there's some life gain. I'm happy enough with doing that and the Windscarred Crag and not rushing out another bird this turn. Or not the Windscarred Crag. Well, yeah, I guess we'll do Crag and then we'll pick it up. I got plenty of mana. burn spell's not the best, but like they're nice to have to stop the attackers. I don't know black red burn well enough to know if I want this. I think I. Oh, it's such a tough decision. I think I don't want that one. I'd rather have bodies. So Crag to gain a life. And I'm just going to swing Bird over. I've seen this deck popping up in the leagues, but I haven't played against it much, so I don't remember the exact list. I guess I could just pop it open. That's like a thing people do, right? That's not just like frowned upon. Black red. Okay, we are Jaggly Barons again. Okay, Kitchen Imp is that's right, the madness creature. That's one for me to at least remember exists. Since it is hasty, I believe. Yeah. Okay, got a Galvanic Blast anyway. That's kind of what I was like a little bit assuming would happen. I think we're going to do a kind of weird use of mana and use the Crag on the Glint Hawk. Because I might be picking it up with the Garrison. So let's go... is that just super dumb? No, I got okay mana. Okay, Glint Hawk. Yes, pick up the Synthesizer. It's going to exile me a Skyfisher. We are good with Skyfisher. To pick up the Limbus. The old bread. Yes. Give me that. Let's put this down. Yes. We'll pick up life gain land. And hold on to a blast in case we need it. Send both of them over. Maybe should have sent both of them over last turn. Blood tokening, Fiery Temper. Very cool spell. 3 damage to any target. Who are they just going to face? Fair and a little scary. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. It did. This is making me feel as if we die this turn. 8 damage. They need 2 Galvanic Blasts. Maybe some other stuff. What's Alms of the Vein? That's a 3 damage, 2 damage. Yeah, I think 2 Galvanic Blasts or 3 of kind of anything. Doesn't look like it's happening though. Hopefully we get to play and crack Limbus next turn. Jaggly Barons. Oh, or nothing else though. That's kind of nice. Do I blast them for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? No, I'm not quite there. So we'll hold on to it. Dawnbringer Cleric, that's actually pretty nice. I think we still want a Synthesizer first. Maybe not though. Maybe it's better this turn to just play it safe, gain life. I think it is. I need to not go greedy value town mode. So, Dawnbringer Cleric. We'll be taking 2 life. Windscarred Crag for 2 life, or do we leave? Yeah, I think maybe leaving the bread crackable, because then I get to play the bread. Diamond Inspector does not seem impactful enough at this moment. I think there's better draws. Double Galvanic Blast puts us big time lethal next turn. And yeah, we'll keep Limbus activation open. Swing these, leaving this guy to block Kitchen Imps. Yeah, because we still have, if we do that, we don't have to waste Galvanic Blast, and we just have a million different ways to get to lethal damage next turn. They have some life gain in their deck too, though, so we'll see how it goes. We got a Kitchen Imp, okay. Get that little bastard into play. Let's see what they got this turn for us. They got an Epicure, so they got some more Madness card draw. We only have to have 2 damage survive. What say you? 2 mana and alms? Or no, Vampire Kiss, perhaps? Mayhaps a Vampire's Kiss? A Demand Answers, nice. Looks like they discarded a Drossforge Bridge. That card's sick. Big fan of Demand Answers. Play another bridge. No punchies, and I think it deals more damage, yeah, to let them block 1 and then blast face a couple times. I think we'll even do an end of turn face blast. We'll gain a life before going to attacks, just in case they've got a crazy volley of burn in hand to going. I mean, they would have Galvanic Blasted right there, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and swing out. Attack with everybody. So if they do something where they take out some creatures and I end up not having lethal somehow, I still have a couple blockers I can play, so pretty happy with this. Yep, this looks good. Go to 2 and blast you. Faded with the follow. What is up, my friend? Good to see ya. Well, fiery temper in response. Something. I don't know what they chose not to cast it. I see. Sideboard. So cleric seems good. Shaman eating their blood tokens. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think, let me look at that deck list again. It's Tomb Raiders, Epicures, and Imps. So we don't want the Krark Clan Shamans here. It's maybe these 3. It's definitely this guy with the munitions out. Is Gorilla Shaman good? They can crack in response so often. It puts him in a little bit of an awkward situation, but I don't know what I would want to have less of. If anything, I'm like Trim of Glitters because they're going to have a lot of removal to target things that I try to glitters up. I don't know. This might be kind of silly. It's like if I see it early, I can really mess up their whole like blood token plan. And do they run, what's their artifact? Yeah, they run Vault of Whispers and Great Furnace. So actually, Shaman seems better than one Bolt and one Glitters. Or maybe Bolt, actually. Bolt seems better than a Journey to Nowhere. Okay. Do I care about Journey to Nowhere at all? Yeah. It's fine. It's removal. Oh no, I guess I got Dust to Dust. I could Dust to Dust their lands. I could Dust to Dust their lands quite a bit and just get off the Glitters plan in one bolt. This may be ill-advised. Glitters is so good, but like... Journey Nowhere's me in my bed playing video games all day. You're journeying across the land of Stardew Valley. Journey to Nowhere is when you leave your farm in Stardew Valley without the thing that you're taking to wherever you're going. When you go all the way out to Clint and you don't have the damn geodes. You left the geodes behind. They're mulling to 6. I'm mulling to 6 as I have a no-lander. This hand is in the pocket of Big Limbus, but I think it's actually okay, because those gain life, and they're going to draw me cards, and they went to 5, so I think I can keep this, tuck one of these, and blast anything they try to play. Coming back for my sunglasses, that is my big Journey to Nowhere 5 sure. They got bridge, so we can try to hit some artifact destruction, or not destruction. Yeah, there's the glitters. Not doing very good right now. This hand sucks. Why did I keep this hand? We'll see how it goes. What do you got for me? Oh, they got a Faithless Looting for themselves with no lands to madness things off of, so I'm fairly okay with that. Just tuck this over here more. Pitching a Faithless and a Vault and playing their second land, so they're digging for land drops. I respect it. Hey, Glinthawk, now let's find a land for you. We're also going to dig for land drops. Oh, Gorilla Shaman, like they already got 2 mana. They pitched a Vault of Whispers. I think we're going to not try to be on that plan. We gotta get that white mana now. Tomb Raider. And an Epicer. We will take 2. Drop lands. Draw back blast. I don't think they're gonna 17 out of nowhere, hopefully, so let's play some bread. Spectre, you cost white mana. Fuck, okay, well, we kept a bad 6. Pass priority till our turn and start getting punched in the face. This is a good 5 versus a bad 6. Smashed my Limbus. Okay, we hit our land drop. This is a good hand again. We're gonna do a lightning bolt on this thing. We're gonna Boros Garrison and pick up that land. Pass the turn. Next turn, we can really get into this game, and we got a burn spell available if they try to do anything too sneaky, like a goblin of some degree. They got a Vault of Whispers. Smash the smithereens on my damn Limbus again, which means my dudes really have nothing to pick up, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I take 3. Do I fucking G-blast this thing? I think I do since I have another one. I need to, like, try not to get into any worse burn range than I already am. Core Skyfisher. So red heavy. We can play one spell. I think it's going to be the Skyfisher, pick up Furnace, play Furnace. As much as that kind of sucks. I could just Thraben Inspector and crack the clue. They got nothing in play. I think this is the time to slow roll it a little bit. Clue. These 2 mana, crack clue. Oh my god, give me a plains. Give me that plains. Oh. Oh, they're blasting. Oh, that's the madness trigger. So then they have to pay the cost to blast my face. We need some life gain. Yeah, they started blasting hard just there. You know what? We get to blast too. I also start blasting. Oh my god, if I had another white mana, I could exile 2 of their lands right now. Oh, boy, I sure wish I could do that. Instead, I think I go Skyfisher, bounce the Thraben Inspector. God, I hope I don't die next turn and I draw a freaking plains. The all-in on bread hands seemed a lot better before they started getting smashed to smithereens. I think I should have probably looked at my opponent's board on the internet here. And held up mana when possible. I don't know if I had that option, so... No. Mountain Pass? Oh, I love Mountain Pass. Plains, plains, plains. Make a white mana. Shaman at least destroys one of their lands. It does something. It's not really what I even want to be doing with my mana. Destroying that doesn't do me a lot, I don't think. So I think I'd rather go white for Inspector. Make a clue. Crack clue. Yeah, sure, we'll play the Shaman. I don't want to get beaten down by a stupid imp, so... Lightning bolt at my face. They're top decking. What'd you hit? What'd you get? Something for 3. Oh, flashback Faithless Looting. That's pretty good. If they pitch anything good, we know we're dead. They pitched 2 lands, and they got the Galvanic Blast. GG. Let's go to game 3. I think I like my board just fine. Arguably want Bolt back in, but I don't think so. Nope, we're good. Run it back. Let's not keep a bad 6. Yes, I'd like to play first. Okay, this hand does all the things. Synthesizer and a bird. Like, it's a little slow, but it does so much card advantage stuff that I think we're okay with it. First turn here, I'm gonna just go bridge. Could have done the turn 1 Glinthawk thing, but that didn't seem like a good idea. I forgot about my always yield options here. I guess I shouldn't be always yielding to that, though. Galvanic Blast, you say? Let's just go Abraded Bluffs. We're kind of slow rolling, but it's okay. We're going to get big card advantage on the next turn. 3 is like really the amount of mana I want to be on to do Synthesizer Glint Hawk. This means I have a lot more hits. Becker. It's like the thing I want to bolt the least. But like there's a argument for just keeping the board clear when I have the blast, but no, not this time. Okay, a lot of land. We're gonna go Synth. Hitting the Hawk, alright. Yeah, I don't mind if I lose a thing off there, so I'd rather have the mana options. So we'll Hawk. Yes. Pick this up. Ugh. No, those are Jagged Bluffs. Those aren't the other things, so that's okay. Do I want to play another Hawk and pick up a land? No, we'll save. Save the old mana for Kitchen Imps. Double red. Smash smithereens. They sure do love smashing my smithereens. Can't blame them. Luckily, we have a shit ton of land in our hands, so I'm actually pretty okay with that. We'll go red. Let's play a Synthesizer. Exiling an Inspector. Good enough. That's a hit. That's a bop. Play Great Furnace. And swing a Glint Hawk. We got 7 worth of burn in hand. Which feels pretty alright. Alright, they got a red-black for a Vampire's Kiss. The life gain on that, definitely relevant. Got no attackies. Dust to dust. So I could exile their land. They don't... Dust to dust, I need to hit this card like turn 3. They have 2 lands in order for it to really be that impactful, I'm seeing now. So let's go Hawk. I'll pick up the Synthesizer and see what we get. I would probably play in all that glitters this turn. Is the thing. Yes. That's gonna exile. Galvanic Blast. I'm happy enough with a Galvanic Blast. Happy enough to not replace Synth this turn. Because I can go Blast, Inspector. Yeah, that feels fine. So we'll go Furnace. Let's just attack first. G-Blast face. Wait for an Inspector. up all sorts of burn. They are also burning. That's the thing. They may be over the top this turn. They got 3 cards. They got a lot of blood tokens. Didn't hit any life gain this game. They're looting. That is bad news for me. Got a fiery and an alms. Oh, ouchies. Hit me in the face with that one. What's the madness cost on that one? One black, jeez. You got the last point of damage? Let's see it. They're either slow rolling me hard or they don't have the last point of damage in hand. Feels like they maybe don't have it. They got a Tomb Raider. That is a block I must make. Do I want to block with Hawk? That's 7, 8, 9, 11 damage in hand. Let's just lightning bolt this guy. We're not going to go burst here. We need some life gain. Real bad. Or an all that glitters. Honestly, an all that glitters is what we actually need. All the glitters would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Glitters gets there. I sideboarded a bunch of them out. So we're learning. Like I said, I haven't played against this deck, so I think glitters seems better than dust to dust. Like if in a straight up I have glitters instead of dust in hand right now, I win the game. So let's see what a synthesizer has for me. A lightning bolt. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage right now. So if we furnace into a blast, we win. I should have blocked with 2 inspectors last turn. I don't know what the hell I was thinking using that lightning bolt. What do we got? Limbus with no mana to activate it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. They're just any top deck away from killing us, so we probably lose here. Doop, doop, doop. No blocks, it looks like. I go to 10. We lightning bolt face. And pass and hope they don't draw anything in 4 draws. There's the kitchen imp. We can hit the kitchen imp with a galvanic blast, so means we don't have lethal next turn, but that's okay. Yeah, they're gonna keep digging. Got a furnace, so they have even more digging available. Yeah, GG. Oh, tough loss. Tough loss. Feel like I might be boarded out the win on that one, but that's okay. Learning. We're learning. I'm going to take a quick break, jam something in my face, and then come finish out this league. I will be right back. Oh, where's my beer back? I'll be right back. Had my mic muted. And we're back. Let's try to get into game 4 here. It's actually a little cold in this room. I'm going to grab my hoodie real quick. I'm back again. My mic up a little bit. It is actually up as long as it goes, I think. Oh, the gain knob on that mic is down. Okay. Oh, a little too much. Okay. That should be good. Yeah. Okay. Round, what are we in? Round 4 versus Jordanescu. I will play first. Seems a little on the danger zone side in terms of hitting land drops, but being able to drop and pick up synthesizers to get to lands is not that bad. Oh, we're gonna try it. No, it's very true. I am indeed playing Boros and MTG, a highly unique and interesting deck choice. And we're playing against a burn deck, I think, for the 4th time this league. Hey, never punish gang. There we go. Okay. Then I think we're gonna just do bread stuff. Galvanic Blast. Hasn't been the most fun. Yeah, I'd rather have that guaranteed land drop for next turn. Kiln Fiend. Okay, well, I'm glad I have a Galvanic Blast. +2/+2, you say. Well, good thing I've got my Galvanic Blast. We're gonna keep that open. So this gets, yeah, 3-0. So, I mean, do we just kill it now? I don't know if Kiln Fiend runs like protection spells. Definitely gonna play a wins card, Crag, and gain a life. Oh, hey, and you're coming through from YouTube, Vashon somebody. So that's cool. I wasn't entirely sure the multi-streaming was working, so that's awesome. Do I want to play an inspector or a bird? I want to play an inspector, honestly. Rather block with that if something goes wrong trying to kill this thing. Oh, nice. Thank you. Posted in the old local Discord. They got no follow-up here, huh? I feel like they're trying to bait me into doing this, and I'm just going to play right into their hands. Yeah, mutagenic growth. Well, that I would not have gotten around by playing this last turn, but I should have considered that. I haven't played against Kiln Fiend in forever. Immolating Soul Eater. Nice. Okay, let's Synthesizer and try to hit a Journey to Nowhere. Wow, sometimes you just gotta call the shot. Okay, planes, boop, boop. Journey. This dog going on a little trip. Then I have another synthesizer, so no, let's just play I'd rather do synthesizer things next turn with this Glenthawk, so let's play an Inspector. And attack. You gotta call the shots. Sometimes you just gotta tell the deck what you need. That's what separates the good and bad Magic players. Glenthawk. Yes, I would like to return a synthesizer, please. Well, it was so fun a second ago. Let's do it again. We cast inspectors in this house. We also go to combat with them. We don't play around board wipes in this house. I doubt they're running anything in the main board. Breath weapon type action. They attack, huh? I got some tramples to give us. Actually, I want my full set of Thraben Inspectors to be alive. It's actually stupid because they have those the echoing cards. They just pay life for that. This does not bode well. I should have thrown both of these creatures in front. Yep. I forgot how this whole freaking deck works. Oh, this was my game to lose for sure. Okay, let's not let that happen again. Let's, these cards do me any good? Maybe a Dawnbringer Cleric's better than a Makeshift Munitions here. I don't know if Relic does me any good. They might have, Lava Darts, but that doesn't matter. Krarklan Shamans? That one thing had 1 toughness, but the Kiln Fiends have 3. I think this is all we can do. Just gotta remember what you gotta play around with this deck. Alright, yeah, we'll play first. No lander. Ship it. Here's a hand that does things. Did they keep? Yeah. I'll keep and get rid of one of these Glenthawks. Dunzo. Plains. Inspector. Pass. Mountain. This little guy. We might be in a position to pick up this clue token with a Glenthawk to get more blockers in play real early. We have to accept that that is a thing you must do sometimes. Chatterfang, huh? Old Chatterfang. No attackies. We need to be blockies. I love the work magic. It's so good. We'll be playing Magic with a bunch of teenagers later at the youth space. Which will be fun for sure. Do I want a Core Skyfisher Thraben, or do I just want to hold up a Galvanic Blast? I want to attack with my Glenthawk. And yeah, let's get more bodies in play. Core Skyfisher, pick up that guy, play Plains, play the old Inspector Rooney, pass. Killing Fiend. Oh, Killing Fiend's only 2 toughness, so maybe the Kark Clan Shaman would make sense. Yeah, I also identify as a youth. That's why I work there. No, it's fun. It's a little mind-numbing, to be completely honest. But it's also fun. We swing first. Yeah, let's swing first. Boop, boop. Then I want to have all 3 artifacts in play. Oh, that was a silly way to use my mana, but it's not gonna matter. Galvanic Blast this damn thing before we get any further. It's like long turns, it's like walking away from the table completely. Fun stuff like that. Double mutagenics in main phase. Well, this thing's gonna have double strike and trample. I'm gonna start putting fucking healing salves and shit in my deck. Need more of the life gain. Ah, and protection from white. Well, there you go. We have lost. We are currently 1-3 or something. We got one more match to try to recoup any sort of play point losses here. Yeah, only won the 1 match so far. Getting wrecked by burn decks. We are played against all burn so far. This deck should feasibly have an okay matchup against burn, so it's probably my lack of practice and keeping of less than stellar hands that is doing it more than anything else. I also kind of like playing Dredge into Burn. Dredge into Burn is pretty okay if you can get the Knot of the Bones to fire off. But thanks everyone for hanging out. We should be here every, if not most Thursdays, playing Pauper. That's the plan. Also going to be doing some Pauper videos on YouTube of a more like educational nature, not just gameplay. I'll probably upload the gameplay videos also, but oh, do we keep this one lander? This is a pretty rough one lander. No synthesizer to go digging with. I think we gotta maul this one. Yeah, this is a normal hand. We'll keep this one. They also mold the 6. We'll tuck a bolt. Oh, this is only white mana. That actually kind of sucks, but we can at least play some bread, pick up bread, do that kind of thing. Let's play a land they can't destroy first. A blue deck. Gonna finish me off with the old blue deck, huh? Let's see. Are they gonna spell pierce my bread? Yes, they are. Well, we might be fucked. No, I said I will not pay. I mean, worst case scenario, next turn we can core Skyfisher, pick up a land and replay it, so not the worst thing ever, certainly not the best. Journey, I think we just go for it. Sweet, sweet. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy work. Brainstorm. This is like Terror, maybe? Oh, Delver. We can draw red mana. Well, we did. It's a little slow, but we did draw it. Oh, do I even want to play a Core Skyfisher to pick up land? I guess I do. I'll try to get something in play. Okay. Pick up a land, play a land. Delver, does he do the big flips? Yes, it is a 3-2. Oh yeah, Delver is Terror, that's right. I forgot. It's a hell of a deck. Flashbacking a deep analysis. Alright, untap. We got a G-Blast. I don't know that I want a Synthesizer here. Like, there's a lot of red hits that would be really bad. I think we just lightning bolt this thing. Play around the spell pierce. Get in for 2 and pass. Thought Scour themselves. We're going to see a Terror anytime now. There it is. If I draw an untapped land, I can actually Journey to Nowhere it. We drew a tapped land. Tapped land, I think, makes me want a Synthesizer. It's a little awkward, but, like, we need to start doing some stuff here. That's not a land we're going to play this turn. We're going to play the Rustfield Bridge instead. Glad we didn't draw that next turn, though. I'll get in for 2. They're going to get in for 5. They will draw 3 cards, which I hate. Buh. Thraben Inspector blocks pretty well. I think we're going to Thraben Inspector and Crack Clue, because if they have a Spell Pierce and I try to Journey to Nowhere, they Spell Pierce, I pay for it, and then I can't pay for the ward. So we're just going to play an Inspector. Get a Clue. Attack for 2. And pass it. They are going to EOT Brainstorm. Do I respond by Galvanic Blasting their face while they're tapped out? I think I do. They're just going to try to land another big creature, so... And they got 9 cards in hand right now. They'll have 8 on their turn. They put some back with Brainstorm. Land drop. We got a Delver. They gotta be holding just a grip of counter spells. Do I even block this turn? Go to 7? No, I'm gonna keep the Inspector in case I have something that wants to bounce it. EOT. Crack this clue. Lightning Bolt's pretty good if I can hit another burn spell. I mean, they probably have a counter is the problem. Oh, it's tight match central right now. I could crack the Synthesizer. Don't think that's what I want to do. They got a Boomerang for this guy for sure. Quite unfortunate. I think we attempt to play it again. Enters. Pick up the Synthesizer. Glint Hawk. I think we go recast Synthesizer. Okay, they spell pierce it, which I'm actually pretty okay with. Drop a mountain. White. Glint Hawk. Yes, I'll return my Ancient Den. And pass. What is my cat doing? Cat things. Smells something over there. Driving her crazy. Delver, what do you have to say? Target creature can't be blocked this turn. I did not know that was a card that they ran. Creature can't be blocked, so I guess now's the time to try to bolt it. Counterspell. Alright, god damn. We gotta bring in our counters, because they're gonna be bringing in theirs. And our relics to mess with their stuff. Their yard. I think the journeys are bad. I think glitters is not that good because it's going to be very hard to land. Bolts are a little less good. And the Dawnbringer Cleric doesn't do me. Or no, Dawnbringer Cleric exiles from graveyard as well. So I'll actually bring in both of those. See how it goes. Oh, yes, cat. Oh, Discord, why are you opening right now? No one asked for that. Okay. I would like to play first, yes. I will keep this hand. Meow kitty. Meow kitty. Oh, you're not getting picked up by the microphone. Only I can hear you. I don't know if we lead on the tap lane here. I think I actually want to curve out since I got the mana anyway. Okay, they got themselves a Spell Pierce. We're not going to play into this time. We're going to crack a clue at the end of their turn. What are you doing, cat? Is the door to your food closed? You're just crazy. EOT Thought Scour, that's okay. Crack the clue, draw a card. Glint Hawk is not bad. Draw land. I think here. Well, no, maybe I'll just Dawnbringer Cleric. Get one of those cards out of the yard. They, like, if they hard counter it, cool. And they can't spell pierce it. So. But I also like just throwing the Limboss down. Yeah, I think this is better bait because I actually have a synthesizer I'd rather be doing stuff with. So let's throw this down. They hard counter into it. Boros Garrison. I'll pick up my Great Furnace. Swing. They're really trying to keep my value train from rolling. Holding all the mana up. I'm probably worried about this relic. So let's see if we can't bait that out. As awkward as it is, I think I'm going to Synthesizer here. Hydroblast my Synthesizer. Okay. This is where we go 2 for Dawnbringer, and then we have the Relic. We land the Relic if we can. I'll exile a freaking Hydroblast. I guess doesn't really matter. They're still holding the counter for the Relic. Those buttheads. I think we gotta be a little more careful before trying to land the Relic and just play the bluffs this turn. Island Cycle, Lorraine revealed. So they can land a Terror this turn. We did not get Relic out there well enough. Yeah, Cryptic Serpent. Cool. Thing is quite hard for me to deal with. Let's see if they'll let us land a Synthesizer. Ancient Den, that's not the most exciting thing, but we'll play it. Because we can use it on a Glint Hawk. That was stupid. That's not how you play that. No reason to play the land first, because now if I get a tap land, I'm going to feel pretty dumb. When all the glitters. And all that glitters would be 1, 2. Just +2. Not very much. think we try to cast Relic here. Counterspell that. Okay. And then we glitters up a flyer. Get ready to go to Punchy's Town next turn. Might have been weird sequencing. Like maybe I should have played the glitters and tried to bait it, but... Okay, now that I know they can make things unblockable out of nowhere, we take blocks. There's Terror, so they were using that graveyard. Oh my god, yep. This is like, can I crap enough artifacts into play? Okay, the red elemental blast actually pretty good. We'll do this for Synthesizer. Well, we'll play it. It does make my bird a 6/6, which can block 5/5s. I think we go for the REB on the Cryptic Serpent now. Yes, destroy target blue permanent, this one. And yeah, we will lose that mana so as to have a blocker. Now we're real bummed if we see a boomerang here. Another serpent, I'm not the most happy about, but not that bad. Okay, I think we crack the synth here. We need to get some action going. It's going to drop him to a 5/5, but I can make him a 6/6 again off this. And it gave me an REB, which is pretty sick. He's a 6/6 again. Yay. Destroy target blue permanent. He still cannot attack for sure. Ah, fucking boomerang. There it is. Now they get to swing for 10. Ugh, brutal. We'll block 5 of it. Another Dawnbringer. Does not do me much good. Let's exile the boomerang. Spite play. Exile boomerang. 1, we got a Glinthawk. Yeah, I'll return this Ancient in. I'll play a Windscarred Crag. We're gonna get beaten to death by these. I think we're just gonna block 5 again. Probably should have attacked last turn. This cat over here is trying so hard to get into this garbage can. Sky Fisher, you say? Well, we'll fish in the sky. Oh, I'm so dumb. I should have attacked this guy first. Missing damage points is like a fairly big deal against this deck. We're just going to gain 2 life at this point. Like our only hope at this point is to land a glitters and win the race, so let's do it. Hope that they don't have a counter for it when I hit it. They mill 2 draw. Yeah. If they got the double unblockable next turn, they can kill me otherwise. Oh yeah, well. Let's see, do we hit a glitters? Core Skyfisher. So I can block and take 6, I guess. We're gaining life. I guess maybe I should have gone for the damage one. But at this point, I have to leave 1 blocker at least. If I leave 1 blocker, I take 10. So I leave 2 blockers. I think I need to Synthesizer, crack Synthesizer into 2 all the glitters. It's my only out. And they've definitely got counter magic now. Have to block. Take a draw. What do we get? I get Glinthawk. That's going to be GG's. Well, we really scrubbed out of this league. We went 1-4, playing probably the best deck in the format. So that's what happens. Had a couple. The Kiln Fiend loss, that was really dumb. That was one that I could have avoided by remembering how that deck works. The burn losses, I'll have to maybe re-watch through them real quick and see what I could have done differently there. I bet there was something. Some greedy keeps. And, you know, just bad luck too a little bit, but I'm sure my playing probably had more to do with it than that. So